Hey, what's going on? You're tuned into the Daily Geek right here on SweetGeek.tv. I'm your host, Griffin Granberg, and today is August 25th, 2008. I want to apologize first before we get to the geek news for missing Friday's Daily Geek. I was in meetings all day. I was swamped. I just was not able to make one. So I apologize for that. I will try to make it not happen again. As you can tell, I'm back in Fort Collins, Colorado, so that should help things out. But anyways, let's get to the geek news. I'm going to try to go through these really quick because there's a lot of stuff. Amazon is developing, or said to be developing, a student version of the electronic book reading device called the Kindle. Now, I have Gadget friends that have the Kindle. They used it for about 2 weeks. Then I have friends that read tons of books, and they're still using the Kindle. They say they love it. Now, will the Kindle mean lower book prices for college students? That's what they'd really like, but no one really knows for sure. And if we do know for sure, if it becomes official that the Kindle is coming out for college students and whatnot, we'll make sure to keep you up on that. Story number 2, there's an article on Business Week that you need to check out. It's called What Apple Knows That Facebook Doesn't. It talks about both marketplaces and how Apple is just, kicking butt on theirs and how Facebook just can't seem to get it straight. It's definitely worth a read. Check it out. I'm including it on the interesting links below. Story number 3, Google Street View people, the drivers of those little cars, they're not adhering to no trespassing or private road signs. In fact, they're just driving all over the place. Google's saying, hey, there's no privacy, the aerial satellite photography that's going on, there's no privacy, so I don't know why you all are going crazy about this. So if anything comes of it, we'll make sure to let you know. Story number 4, the Democratic National Convention is happening in Denver, and it's happening in the Pepsi Center and in Vesco Field, where the Broncos play, well, they have tons and tons of technology back end, at those sites. Well, they went and redid all of it. It's pretty crazy. Here's a couple stats for you. 3,344 feet of fiber optic line was laid. They have new video equipment that can do up to 130 different feeds at one time. They're doing network security by Quest, Microsoft, Cisco, and Symantec. And not only that, AT&T and Verizon both upgraded their cell phone networks for Denver for the convention. How about that? Pretty geeky stuff, but definitely pretty cool. Story number 5, there is a leaked document that may or may not be real from Verizon Wireless. What's funny about it is it's actually a Verizon Wireless iPhone hate cheat sheet for their salespeople. They basically give it to their salespeople to say, hey, here's all the bad things about iPhone, so since iPhone has all this hype, tell the customers that it's bad because of this reasons. Well, no one, like I said, can confirm or deny that it's real or not, so it's still cool to look at. I'm including a link on the interesting links below. Story number 6, the first ever hydrogen vehicle cross-country road trip happened. Did it go off without a hitch? Not quite. Since there's only really about 60 hydrogen fueling stations and you have to make an appointment before you even go to most of them, they weren't able to go from Missouri to Albuquerque, New Mexico without being flatbedded. Kind of sad. If you want more details, check out the interesting link on the interesting links below. Story number 7, Matt Cutts, which is the figurehead for Google to webmasters, has some tips for company blogging I think that are really good. He basically says, don't make any promises, don't badmouth your competition, and don't blog while you're angry. Very basic, common sense type of things. If you want more detailed information, check it out on the interesting links below. Story number 8, Microsoft has chosen a new data center location. It's going to be West Des Moines, Iowa. 42 acres, all sorts of crazy stuff. As they begin to start actually building it and coming online with it, I'll let you know more details then. And story number 9, our last story of the day, comes from Read Write Web, which is an amazing website, first of all, but they have a great article talking about the state of the market for financial software and online accounting software. It's definitely worth a read if you're a business owner or if you're dealing with your, the company's accounting or whatever. It's definitely worth a read. I'm going to include it on the interesting links below, and that is the Geek News for August 25th, 2008. I am Griffin Granberg for the Daily Geek on SweetGeek.tv, and I'll catch you tomorrow.